Two teenage brothers were arrested for allegedly stabbing their own grandmother to death. The older brother stabbed his grandmother with a kitchen knife for more than 30 times and ended up murdering her. An 18-year-old boy and his 16-year-old brother were raised by their 77-year-old grandmother for almost 10 years ever since their parents separated. On August 30th, it was reported to the police by the grandfather that his grandson stabbed his wife multiple times with a knife. When the police arrived at the house, stab wounds were found all over the grandmother's body, including her face, shoulder, arm, and hip. She was immediately taken to a nearby hospital but died due to excessive bleeding. The brothers were arrested on site, and the case will now be referred to the prosecution on a charge of parricide. When the police asked for their motives, the older brother said that he was angered by his grandmother's nagging.
할머니한테 죄송하지 않아요? 지금 후회하고 있나요?
The younger brother is diagnosed with emotional and behavior disorder. This is not it. Recently in Yeoju, Gyeonggi Province, a group of high school students were arrested for beating a woman in her 60s to buy them a cigarette and abusing her. The woman reportedly forgave the teenagers as they promised to never repeat it again. However, after the video of the incident was released in an online community, netizens filed a petition on the presidential website calling for a strong punishment for the teenagers. The recent cases left the public in a tremendous shock since South Korea is a country under the great influence of Confucianism, putting an emphasis on respecting one's parents and by extension for elders and ancestors. As juvenile crimes and murders increase over time, many are claiming that the country's juvenile law should be reformed with tougher punishment for young offenders. Under the current law, the maximum sentence that can be given to minors aged 14 to 18 is 15 years, whereas children under 13 are subjected to protection measures such as community service or serving time in juvenile protection facilities instead of criminal punishment. The opinion divides among the experts, as some claim that the government should lower the age of criminal responsibility in a bid to prevent rising juvenile crimes, while the others say tougher punishment will not solve the fundamental issue and thus helping them grow and change is more important. What do you guys think about the recent murder and abuse case of the elderly woman? What are the juvenile laws in your country like? Please tell us your thoughts in the comments below.